Hello, nonprofit leaders. Welcome to video 2, Assessing Your People Needs. Before building teams, you need to be clear on the needs that your people meet. I'm going to provide you with a tool to help you to assess your people needs. Given your time constraints to effectively manage assessing your needs, you do need to pull together your first little team. This is going to be a pre-team. In other words, throughout the remaining videos of this People series, you will be learning how to build teams. For this purpose, though, the needs assessment, you will need a small team to ensure that you aren't trying to do all of this by yourself. So basically, if you tend to do everything yourself, this is your opportunity to practice working with somebody else on your team. If you have staff in the various domains, then you need one person from each of those domains. If you have no staff, then you need yourself and a few board members and/or maybe some of your very active volunteers. But here's a big hint for what's coming at the end of the People video series. You will be slowly engaging your board in development. So if you can pull some of your board members into the needs assessment, you are already making some headway. When I give you the Power Your Mission tool, you will note that I'm asking that you start with the big picture. That's the broader community need your nonprofit meets. In other words, your vision. This will help you as you move through the tool to discover the right people for the right tasks to realize your vision. Answering the questions I provide to you in the tool will aid you in seeing your big picture, where you're trying to go and what you need to get there. Assessing your needs will allow you to understand where and how to best use your people. Assessing your needs will help you add people, such as volunteers where needed, and being clear with what it takes to meet your nonprofit's needs will ultimately get you more money. Working through this step will involve a bit of time, so I want to be honest about that up front. That's why the next video won't be posted until Monday. I understand it's not likely you're going to drop everything to perform this first step of needs assessment. However, this is where you will start before building your teams. And guess what? Your needs assessment will also help you when we get to resource development, especially for your major gift campaign and grants. The tool that I'm going to be providing you will cover questions for each of the topics you see on the flip chart. You will be asking your team to answer these questions. You can do this in breakout sessions for each topic or as a group. Because some of these questions may take longer to answer, you can assign them to volunteers or others and then meet again to discuss responses. Use your own schedule to calendar this. Remember, you may not do it unless you actually get it on your calendar, so do that now. The next two slides have examples of the questions you're going to see in the tool, the handout called Needs Assessment Handout. On each slide, you'll see my email. And when you email me, make sure that you request the Needs Assessment Handout. Here's what the first page looks like. This has your vision and your mission, so your broader needs. Your vision, of course, is your broad community or world need that you're meeting, why it's important, and your mission is how your nonprofit is helping to realize your vision, because your mission is the vehicle for realizing your vision. This slide is an example of how the program questions work. So you're going to provide the name of the program, the need that it meets, and how it meets that need. And then in the next section, you're going to ask yourself, what tasks does it take to run that program? Now, I've also put measuring the impact of your program. That's sort of a placeholder. You may not have time to do that right now, but it should remind you that you need to do that. For every single program, you need to measure the impact. That's actually a whole nother video series. Anyway, in each of the areas of your nonprofit, you will see questions So you'll have questions on programs, communications, fundraising, and operations. These questions are not meant to be exhaustive, just to spur you to think about these various areas and the needs that they're meeting and what people you need. Because as you're looking at the tasks, you'll realize what people you need to implement each one of those areas. I do invite you to post on this page any questions or challenges you have while building this needs assessment. And yes, I know your biggest challenge will be time, and that's why you can't build this list alone. Use a team and cut down your time. Again, that hint is that this needs list will be used in our later videos, especially when you set fundraising goals. In our next video, we are going to start leg one of your team, which is your staff. I applaud you for taking the time to listen to this video. I know that taking time is one of the biggest issues we have as nonprofit leaders. When you finish this video, please post your comments or questions on this page, and I'll see you soon.